Happy Game of the Year to everyone, and finally, the much awaited update is up, and the 1.5.0 added a lot of new interesting and game-changing stuff that will make us go wild in the next few days. I'll be providing my initial thoughts about the overall update, and rest assured that everything will be tested soon, especially the new and the old farming spots and methods. But the most exciting newly added content is Versus Draft. I don't know about you, but when I play Clair Obscur, exploration is what I enjoy the most, especially the lore behind each area. And I can't wait to find out what Versus Draft is all about. You can find this new location next to Lumiere and can only access it in Act 3. Just like Renoir's Draft, we can only access this place if SKA already has the dive ability. I will not be spoiling the entirety of the new level, but my goodness, I'm super enjoying it so far, especially the god tier new battle soundtrack. I believe that the next one are left for surprises, so dive into it as soon as you can. Versus Draft is a whole new level with new enemies and bosses for us to have fun. New enemies that hold candies that they can use to smack your head on, so be careful around those. But the thing that excites me the most are the new weapons that can possibly get in the area. And Sandfall is teasing something big behind this level, so I can't wait to explore the whole of it. And my goodness, I am dying to have all of the Lumina or Pictos, since if we have new toys to play with, it only means that new builds are right outside the gate. But man, poor Simon will continue to suffer till the end of time. I bet that is. I am guessing somewhere around 10 new weapons in total, and at least 20 new Pictos were added to the game. If we have more than that, I will be one of the happiest players out there, and I just can't wait to experiment with new builds and big brain new strategies out there. Sample of the new Pictos so far are the double third, which allows the character's third hit to deal double damage, and the longer break, which increases break duration by one more turn, but the target can't be broken twice. I'm already seeing the effectiveness in some of the new Pictos, and I can't wait to see the other ones. And of course, we late game players can now continue having more challenges in the Endless Tower, and I can pretty much expecting that we can just overpower the levels this time, since Sandfall is already aware that we already have a godly setup this time. According to official patch notes, more original bosses from the main story will appear in the tower, so I will have the chance to fight a possible Super Saiyan 3 painted Renoir in there. I just can't wait to see what it offers to the table. And oh my goodness, Sandful added more costumes for our boys and gals. As someone who really cares about fashion, this is a big deal for me, but I wonder where I will get them. For those who already found the new shiny costumes, please spoil me in the comments. Not only costumes, but more customization options for us. But the greatest addition so far, aside from Versus Draft, is indeed the Lumina loadouts. And my goodness, we've been waiting for this for a long time now. According to the official patch notes, Sandful added the Lumina set feature, allowing players to save up to a whopping 50 different Lumina loadouts for adapting to plenty of different fighting tactics at any moment. And I've tested this firsthand, and my goodness, it's been a godsend so far. And oh my lords and ladies, if you are not excited about this, I don't know what will. It is such a pain to change Lumina one by one in the past, especially for build content creators like me. So this feature is a godsend no matter what, and no more pain, just pure switching and having more fun. I'm so happy that they implemented this feature that I can just go and change my build on the fly. But I guess my only wish here is that I can rename each set that I created, since it is hard to remember what a set is for if the name is only tagged as created set 1 and 2. Maybe there's a way to change the name that I haven't discovered yet, so let me know in the comments. Sandfall also added a photo mode with plenty of settings and options for players to get creative with, while capturing their favorite moments from the game, accessible at any time from the pause menu, meaning you can use photo mode during cutscenes. My days of capturing screenshots of my characters were long gone, and you wouldn't believe me how much time I poured into it. We are talking about 1k plus hours here, but even if this feature is not for me right now, I know a lot of you will appreciate this feature. If you don't like the way a battle is heading, the brand new abandon battle option is now accessible, so you can just restart right away just in case you mess up, saving you tons of time in the process. They already added the retry feature in the past when all party members die, but this thing is a nice quality of life improvement as of now. Sandfall added HUD scale settings, allowing players to adjust the size of the in-game HUD elements from 80% to 120%. I don't know about you, but sometimes I find the menu needs to be adjusted because I find it really small, not just in Clair Obscur but in other other games as well. So players like me will appreciate this feature for sure. Our lovely devs care about performance since they added FSR4 support, including AMD temporal upscaling for sharper visuals and frame generation for smoother gameplay on compatible GPUs. This will not affect me since I have an RTX 4090, so I don't really have that much of an issue when it comes to performance. But I can totally see that this performance update will be a game changer for most people. If I can only prioritize one aspect like graphics versus gameplay, I will be picking performance any day with a lower graphic fidelity to have more frames, especially when playing timing demanding games such as Expedition 33. So I am glad to see that Sandfall still cares about performance improvements. Sandfall just added new filters for pictos and luminas. Honestly, I can't remember what the base filter offers, but I am guessing that the newly obtained one is the newly added one, right? But in the lumina section, I believe we didn't have the specific categories in the past when sorting luminas, like speed, critical, base attack, shield, heal, burn, death, break categories, and so on. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about this one, nicely of course. Finally, Sandfall already added button remapping for controllers. A lot of people have been requesting this one since the beginning of time. I'm pretty much happy about the controls were laid out, and I'm already used to them. According to Sandfall, they added the old key quest item into the final area of the game, previously obtainable only during the prologue, and this addition gives players a second chance to collect old journals within a single playthrough. I already have the journals, so this feature is a godsend for those who are trying to complete their journals without the need to access New Game Plus. Rejoice people, as more players will be able to experience Expedition 33, as Sandfall added new text and UI game localization into Czech, Ukrainian, Latin America Spanish, Turkish, Vietnamese, Thai, and Indonesian, bringing the total number of supported languages to 19, with more to come. The first thing that I want to achieve is that to get more players to experience what this game can offer at the table, and this update is a step forward achieving that goal. Now, there are a lot of graphical and performance improvements, especially when it comes to handheld devices. I'm showing everything on the screen right now, and if you do own these devices, then you will have a big performance gains when you finally update the game. At least that's how I see it. Can't test this one since I don't have any of these devices, but if you own one and tested it out, let us know in the comments if the performance is noticeable. When it comes to bug fixes, there are a lot of things Sandfall fixed, like the ones that I'm showing on the screen right now. But what I want to focus on is that breaking death can no longer apply max break on all enemies if you kill yourself. The auto death and breaking death picto is one of my staples combo when farming XP and Lumina, so I may need to update my farming method soon. I'll be testing this in my upcoming video, so stay tuned for that one. And the next one, now we are talking. It is such a pain in the past that the turn order when everyone is equipped with first strike does not follow the actual speed of characters. In the past, the only way for you to ensure your turn order was to mind the order of the characters when you put them in the party. But enough of that complicated stuff, and I'm happy to see that the sole determining factor is speed, which is supposed to have been implemented in the past. I didn't know that the weapon Bucaro was giving 150% critical chance instead of 50% critical chance in the past, so I'm glad that it is finally fixed in the latest update. But I'm wondering what happened to our most beloved Contorso. I will be releasing the test soon along with the farming spots viability as mentioned. Sandfall already fixed the sweet kill, teamwork, dead energy 2, and first strikes hidden 10% damage multipliers. I've seen this personally when I try to install the percentage mod, where the mod will help you see the actual percentage added of a certain pictos, and I guess my overall damage will be drastically lowered. But it's okay, the 10% bug for each of the Lumina in question is a bug anyway. And as mentioned, I will be deep diving into these features and I will be making guides soon. Congrats to Sandfall for scoring the Game of the Year award, and many of us were not really surprised because of the level of passion these guys poured into their game. But what if we just started Act 3 and are looking for a definitive progression guide to follow? This video will teach you everything you need to know, so click on it and I will catch you on the next one.